Follow me, I shall remove your shackles and cast them away.
So you found the forest people. Well, did they have any Calabas? I expected as much. So they will tell you in exchange for treasure. Nevertheless, I do not expect Jibara to consent to such terms. I will speak with the chieftain himself. There is no time to waste. We need a decision now. We should go straight to the Hall of Judgment.
So, you say you've ascertained the location of the Calabas? Do you speak the truth? And he really will tell you if you present him with a treasure? If Garai is correct when she says that the demon is the keeper of the forest, then I have a plan. Lord Chieftain, I suspect that the demon of which we speak is the guardian of the divine tree, an incarnation of the forest god. The Calabas must lie at the base of the divine tree, the source of all life. Simply retrieving Calabas will be but a temporary solution for troubles like the recent attack. It would be wise to find the divine tree and then imprison it together with the god of the forest.
If we could just offer some treasure, this would be an easier decision. But Jibara, I wonder about imprisoning the divine tree. Would we be forgiven for such sacrilege? Would that not bring about the second coming of the tragedy of Gehenna Pale?
The path to destruction began long ago, well before the locusts attacked us. What is done cannot be undone, even if the Calabas does solve the problem at hand. It is only a matter of time until the land of peril is swallowed up by the forest. Therefore, we should put an end to our bloody traditions. All that we do is for the future of the people of Cyrus. No, all the people of peril! Lord Chieftain, now is the time for a decision.
You say that it is possible to change the fate of all the people of peril?
My ancestors, the shamans of Gehenna Pale, imprisoned the forest and divided it into four. It follows that the imprisonment of a god is indeed possible. The knowledge of man opposes the powers of God, and thus the powers of nature. This is not sacrilege. In fact, it is the basic law of nature. Only the strong survive. We have long waited for this day to truly serve Cyrus. We must find the divine tree and evoke the powers of the talisman of imprisonment.
I understand. Well, you have heard, Jibara. We have to thwart the menace of the demons if we are to live with the forest. such sacrilege. This too may be the nature of the beasts of knowledge. We must take action. Son of the Lion of Peril, our fate is already in your hands.
I have heard many tales, but it seems that Mammon is as greedy as ever. He will never return to his spirit form acting like that. How foolish she is. You cannot imprison the divine tree. Did you not see the ancient ruins in the forest? Ugh! That ghost of Gehenna Pale. What is she plotting? But if the chieftain so ordered, then we must obey. Her ancestors were alchemists in the ancient kingdom. Her family line has always held the real power in Cyrus, working behind the figurehead image of the chieftains. They have infested the chieftains' families in all the villages of Peril. Overconfidence in human intelligence is the trademark of we beasts of knowledge. But it is also fact that without the blessing of knowledge we cannot survive. Man is at times weak, and at times a violent beast. The decisions of the Hall of Judgment are absolute. But it may well be a bloody path which lies before you. You must tread very carefully.
Oh, so you gave him the ring? Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I mean, you had no choice, right? Our enemy... Oh, magic. Please be careful.
What happened? Didn't the forest people divulge anything? The divine tree. It is the earthly form of Elrum, god of the forest. It is said that all in this land began with that tree. But no mortal has ever laid eyes upon it. That is, except for Gi, prophet of the Nagi. It seems the prophet Gi saw the great tree in his dreams. It looked just like a huge tree that had been turned upside down. That is why it is also called the Upside Down Tree. Nagi legend says that their accursed fate shall be released when the dragons of light and darkness appear before the divine tree. Come again anytime. The forest is trembling. It's never been this bad before. I'm afraid something terrible will happen.
The spider forest? Never been there, so I can't tell you nothing. The divine tree's a god, right? Are you sure that's what you should do? It just might end up damning the whole village. Well, Kelmar's finally returned home. Aren't you worried about how worked up the village is getting? It seems like everyone's changed since you've become our Cocoon master. People are spreading terrible rumors these days. There's no way your mom can go out and work when people are talking like that. I even heard people say they were going to sacrifice her. Well, I don't think they mean it, but you never know. They seem to be saying worse things every day. At first, I thought they were just letting off steam, but now, I don't know. The spider.
Everyone here has completely changed after the Onibubu attack. It all began when you started going into the forest. Come back some other time if you need a greater weapon. Take care.
Dad, I just gotta stack the firewood for the furnace in the garden, right? Oh, you came by. How was your quest going? As you can see, I made up my mind to start working here. I too can work as hard as you do, buddy. I don't want my mom to be the only one who's got to deal with my stubborn old man every day.
What? Shut that trap of yours, Mr. Big Mouth. Real men work with their hands, not their tongues.
The entire village is on edge. I wouldn't be surprised if a riot broke out. And with that outrageous talk of offering a sacrifice. At any rate, better keep Mabu and the others indoors. I'll look after them while you're away. You don't have to worry, okay? Who would have guessed that people could be more frightening than demons? The entire village is...
Did the chieftain really order you to imprison the divine tree? Oh, isn't there another way? I am sure the venerable Jabara has made the right decision, but then again, there is much I needed to teach her, both as her mother-in-law and as a Nagi woman. We talked about things like the Nagi, life, your father and me. I wanted to let her know that there are many ways to express love for one another. Right then, I felt
Isn't friendship great? Impressive. You're as strong as ever. Well, let me tell you some more about my favorite subject, me! You see, it was fun creating life and all. But unfortunately, we got so bored with it, we totally ran out of ideas. So we decided to create a thinking creature like us. It would be someone we could play with. Great idea, huh? I know, I'm so smart. But that guy Elrum grew angry with us. Apocryphal, he said. You must promise, he said. He got so annoying, you know? And then guess what? You want to know? Well, we'll leave it for next time.